Recording. Okay, Stephen, we're here at Two Wheels of Suches or Suches. We never did get a definitive answer.
Suches.
How was your night of sleep, Stephen? Zero sleep. How come you got so little sleep?
There's 20 spots in this camp spot, and 4 people decided to just come on in and park their stuff all around us.
Yep.
Start a fire.
So they're gone now, but some AT through hikers, like you can see, like it was like all this whole area over here was wide open. Well, I'm sorry, there was a guy camped right over there, but the rest of this was wide open. And for whatever reason, they decided to park, and they strung a hammock between those 2 trees, and there were 3 tents right here in like a little triangle. And they decided to use this fire pit and build a fire and walk past our tent all night until about what time, Stephen?
I don't know, probably at least 1 a.m.
Yeah, and so I don't really feel like that is Two Wheels of Suches' fault. However, like it's just like we were on the road all day yesterday, and we had a great time. Any day you're spending on 2 wheels is better than a day at work, but we were exhausted at the end of the day, and all we really wanted to do was crawl in our tent and go to sleep. And it just all night long, and we had kind of picked this spot over here for privacy, and yeah, that got ruined pretty quick. So that was our night at Two Wheels of Suches. All right, so we're live. Sorry about the late start. Once you get about 3 miles outside of Suches, it turns to dirt. It was pretty much non-technical. We were doing what, about 20 to 25 miles an hour, and about 2nd and 3rd gear, mostly sitting down. So not the most technical of riding I've ever done. We're now on the housing dirt is a good way of describing it. There's housing nearby, so they've got pretty well manicured roads through here. And we're on Cooper's Gap Road. Go ahead. All right. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Geez, it is humid. I don't know about Steven, but my pillow was just a mess of humidity last night. I think I saw a sign that said Suches community in the clouds or something like that, and that seems like an apt description, because it is super humid here. That's why we're late getting started on our recording, because, well, frankly, I couldn't record with all the humidity and the rain coming down first thing this morning. All right, but that's so far so good. Some pretty non-technical dirt, starting out about 3 miles just outside. Some vacation cabins, so dirt's pretty good. So I had to stop here for a second just to take a look at this. We thought this was really cool. You come out the back side of Cooper's Gap Road, and you end up at Camp Frank D. Merrill Ranger School, Delonga, Georgia. That's cool. But I'm gonna stop taping now, just in case there's somebody looking at me going, "What in the hell are you doing taping a military entrance point?" All right, we got the camera started. Welcome back. We are driving on unpaved road, following the little green marker. We finally hit what I feel like is a little bit of a technical section. All right, go ahead, Steven. So I figured we'd start the camera up so you could enjoy the action. By technical, I mean kind of rocky. Me and Steven been first gear, second gear up on the pegs. And that's kind of what we meant. Not technical in the sense that like river crossing or like super dangerous or anything, but technical in that you know, you do get bounced around. Your front wheel will behave in unexplained ways. Suddenly hitting a rock or falling in a rut somewhere. All right. And of course, the second I get the camera going, I'm beginning to think that if we're heading up to too rough of a section, I should just start my camera. What? Like, oh my gosh, Steven, this section's getting really rough. Let's start the camera. And then it just stops being quite so rough. Well, here we go, yeah. What would you say, Steven? How much dirt would you say we've ridden so far today? About 90% since leaving Suches. It's been, there was a pretty significant military training camp we went through. I showed you a video of the front. Didn't know how friendly they would be with me videotaping the dirt roads around the back half. They had a lot of entrance and exit gates, and you know, I just don't want to F around and find out, because I got a feeling I won't have to F around very long before I find out. Hey, we can follow that KTM's line. he left us a pretty good amount of turned up dirt on the line he rode. All right. Oh, I hear the rocks bashing against that upgraded sump guard I got, but I'm really glad I upgraded beforehand, because the old unit was plastic. I'm not sure how well it would have stood up to all this beating and banging. I got pretty good clearance for a bike that has such a low seat height. All right. Hold on. Do you need to know which way to go? Hold on one second. Let's see which way the marker has us going here. You're going to the left. I'm okay. So it's down left, not up left. All right. I'm gonna stop my video here. Unless you think that, does that look technical? That looks kind of technical. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll keep the video running. There was clearly a sign here at some point. Oh, whoa. All right, this is gonna be first gear standing up. First time all day, first gear standing up. Oh, that was some, oh damn, that hit my peg. I hit my peg. That rock was sticking up so high it hit my peg. All right. Getting into that. Well, I'm glad I didn't stop the video then. Of course, with my luck, the video stopped running. Get a little bit of engine braking going on here. I love getting right here real close to the edge. That's always fun. I'm gonna go right through the puddle. There we go. Them Tusk 2 tracks getting me up over that shit. Oh man. Oh yeah, these are slick rocks too. They're nice and wet. Getting some of the engine braking going on. Coming down through here. That's what I'm talking about. This was the kind of technical stuff I wanted to film. Hopefully I don't film me busting my ass. But this was the technical stuff I was, you know, like sometimes I don't think the videos that I've watched really capture, like when I watched that SEBDR documentary, I didn't really see them taking them big bikes down through some of this stuff, you know. And the thing is like, I don't know why not. Like that is, I mean, are they scared they're going to scare people off, showing them how like technical the terrain can sometimes get? Or let me see if I can shoot the, oh no I didn't, I did not, but I didn't bottom out and hit my peg again, so that's good. And I'm not sure, this might not actually be on the SCBDR. Oh, there we go, there we go. That is just a loose rock canyon right here. Oh, I hit that, just nailed that loose rock, shit. I can't help it, like I see it. It's funny because like when you look at it, that's where your bike just naturally goes. That's where you look. And I'm trying not to look at it, trying to follow your little track, but some of the track that you were going down looks sketchy as fuck. I'm sitting here watching you. I'm like, I'm gonna get up here closer to the bank. All right. Oh, it's just mud, right? Oh, it just caused my bike to slip sideways. There we go. I don't really think, I mean, I feel like this is a little bit of like controlled falling. Oh gosh, I'm just ooh, just got to roll with it. It is pulling the bike the way it wants to go. Yep. The bike is just kind of moving however the rut takes it, not necessarily how John wants to take it. And that is what I'm talking about with this technical terrain. All right. Woo. There we go. Woo. Don't look at the rock. Don't look at the rock. Don't look at the rock. All right. Whew. Oh, nope. Then we're going to avoid that puddle if it tried to pull you off the mountain. Oh yeah. 'Tis an adventure. We shall be in an adventure. I'm getting off that front wheel. Taking some of the leaning back. Uh-oh. You going left? Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Oh, that sucks. There we go. I'm staying on the left side. It looks like the KTM, he came down this left side. Oh yeah, we're good and muddy now. Oh, well, I'm gonna go through that rock formation. after those beautiful, well-maintained military dirt roads, this is a treat. Yeah. Getting back on the bike to take that pressure off my front tire. Oh great, now we got bugs too. Hey, yay, bugs. And there's been a car up through here. I see car tracks too. I mean, yeah, but it's not crazy that a car came up through here. What's crazy is that it's like street tire tread. It's not like a big Jeep tire tread, it's a car tread. Oh, all right. Hey, you wanna? All right, we've started getting into some serious stuff. So we just got through with some really manicured, nice stuff here on Tumbling Creek Road, but then we started getting into some of this stuff that's you know, be careful up here, because we just figured out that you can straight up go head on into a couple of side-by-sides. All right, let's go. We've been slowly making it down this way, and what I have discovered is if the going gets rough, all you really got to do is start a video, and it'll turn to manicured dirt. So we're going to test my theory. Stephen was up there crying, saying, "John, this is too hard. Start a video." So the camera decided that maybe it's... Go ahead, Stephen. Camera decided maybe it can't stop it, so it stopped itself. I was like, no, this is pretty bad stuff. So we're gonna oh boy, let me see, I'm gonna follow your line. Oh, there's that rut. Give me some gas. Give some gas. Get through that rut. Take a branch to the face. So we gotta tell a story while I finish this up. Earlier today, we got passed like we were standing still by a fella on a Suzuki DL1000, and he was getting it. He was getting it so fast. He was going so fast that like we never saw him again. But it was a shiny, really nice Suzuki DL1000, and he was getting it. And so me and Steven were trying to figure out, like, who rides a motorcycle like that? And so I finally figured it out after much difficulty getting through that specific section. Chuck Norris. It was Chuck Norris. We got passed by Chuck Norris because he was flying. I mean, he was fourth gear going over stuff like this. Standing up, fourth gear, just flying. I was like, wow. I was like, good thing these old Forest Service roads don't have no speed limit, because he'd be breaking it. Alright, I'm gonna keep the... So Steven just let me know that if I keep going just a little bit. Go ahead, Steven. There was a massive mud puddle right here. Oh, that's not massive. That's not massive. It is when it's puddles. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop. Look, we're on Tumble Creek Road. There's the thing. I don't know if we're going to have to route around it. I'm working off of version 9 of the yeah, we're not getting across that. So right now We're gonna go into adventure mode. Steven says there might be a trail over there. We'll have to do some single track and maybe get over there. But we know the side-by-sides came up, unless they came down here, turned around and started flying back the other way. So, yeah, I would have stopped and I would have at least, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't stop and tell us that there was a bridge out here anyway. All right. Ooh. Ooh, Steven. Ooh.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Especially down to be that way.
Do you think? Oh, yeah. There's some tracks that indicate motorcyclists went this direction. Through there. All right. I have to get through there. You may, if we get stuck, we may need some help. All right. Oh, I see where it comes up. Yep. All right. Whew. So I may fire up the camera for this. This might be camera worthy. Whew. I think we should go through it one at a time, with one person on the bike and the other person not on a bike. That way, if the doo-doo hits the fan, we got somebody to help rescue. What do you think?
Okay. I'll go.
You gonna go?
Sure.
All right. Well, hey, you know the great thing about you going first? Well, you get the epic footage.
Oh.
All right, this is Steven's attempt. So if I throw this camera down to run and help Steven, that's why I end the footage. All right, here comes Steven. First, he's got to test this. There you go. All right. Now comes the hard part. I'm more worried about the mud on the other side, buddy.
Well, yeah. There's that.
All right. Need a push? Well, unfortunately I had to stop it. Steven did not make it across the river, and now we're both completely soaking wet, both with water and with sweat. And so now we've got to figure out either a different way across this damn stream or give up on our dreams. I'm just kidding. We'll just reroute. We'll go back the way we came and find a different route. All right, talk to you folks later. Good morning on day 3. Last night me and Steven stayed at this weird ass hotel called the Mallard in Ducktown, Tennessee. Thanks again for watching and supporting Lost in the Bush. The channel keeps growing, and I finally had a video that really hit. My Akribus 23-liter tank install has racked up over 3,000 views at this point and brought in about 45 new subscribers. Huge thanks out there to everyone who has joined. Before we wrap up, I want to take a quick shout out to the Lost in the Bush Facebook group. As of editing this video, we are up to 12 members, and it's only going to keep growing. This is where I'll be sharing extra content updates and even downloadable tracks as the community expands. Also, don't forget, on April 1st, probably right around when this video will be published on YouTube, Stephen and I will be setting out on the Smoky Mountain 500. We will be filming that ride, so stay tuned for those videos. If you haven't already, hop over to the Facebook and join the group. Let's build a place for adventure riders like us to share routes, tips, and stories from the road. Link is in the description. As I have said before, I'm very interested in growing this channel and my Facebook group. I want to assure you at this point that I am not monetized. And any opinions that I express are my own opinions. They are my genuine opinions, and nobody has paid me for them. I know that seems small, but a lot of times when somebody is being paid to review a product, I feel like I can't trust their opinion as much as somebody who paid money out of their own pocket. As I try to grow this channel, I would like to share with you that I do not have enough subscribers on my YouTube channel yet for YouTube to analyze my client profile so that I can better tailor my videos for you, my YouTube audience. I'm just now getting into short form videos. I hope you're enjoying those as I try to focus on some of the more humorous and funny moments that we have while we're out doing this adventure riding thing. Anyway, before I go, I would like to invite you to like this video, comment on this video, good or bad, just please be constructive, and please, please, please subscribe to this channel and stay on board with me as I do my dead level best to continue to improve.